Welcome back. The podcast, The Hero. We're ready to go.
Oh,
we were both here on time. It's been the greasiest day. The greasiest day of all days, Fritzy.
It's pretty gross outside.
Is it greasy where you're at?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's so greasy.
I was working on something for you.
You were?
Yeah, this is not for today, but I'm working on an actual Ronald Reagan.
Oh, that's nice.
Not based on anything, just me drawing.
I love it. I fucking love it.
That.
You're doing great. You're doing great.
This episode is brought to you by Cornbot.
You bet your ass it is. And that's where Cornbot comes out of.
Where?
Your ass.
Assbot?
Yeah.
Assbot. We have to list the patrons.
All right.
That they are they're people, I assume. What the fuck?
They're wonderful people who support us and can buy our merchandise if they so choose.
Why
Designed
is this
by
like this?
HK.
It's fucked, dude.
What is?
The Patreon page is all like fucked. Why is the name field so big? I'm just gonna have to read names because this thing is fucked. Red FX, David, Fat Brown Kid, Foolish Bale,
Dink Dastard,
the Pink Dinkler.
Oh,
Brett. Yes, I be a Newfoundlander who's trying to go to the Rock House show, but all the damn tickets sold out immediately.
Immediately by.
Spigoth. Yo, absolutely the best podcast work in progress. Nah, I'm not going to read that guy's name. Sebastodon, the rat that lives inside Fritzy's butthole. I swallow cum, source the odd. Rob the anti-human. Josh, Peggy, Thrill, Green Street. My spigot looked at Fritzy.
Whoa.
That is now. Wait, that's it now. Here's a list of handsome boys I like. That's it now. That's it. Now, here's a list of handsome boys I like. Fire Fee.
No, you got to keep listing names.
A Common Thread. We're all Velocicopters.
Oh,
Zane. Rody loves my dink. Robert. Eat, stink, and go fuck your dink. Dichotomous. Matt. Oh, Fritzy, and yes, I had to sign up because I love saying my own name.
I love that they're trying to fuck with you.
It's great. Zach, Positive Metalhead, the first Dan Cage Pandas, Corman, Jeffrey Mason, TBJ, Anthony, Yuri, Nick Fruit, Ashwin, and High Tops. I don't know why this got all fucked, but it did. Anyway.
You made it. You did it just fine, Fritzy.
Okay. Well, thanks. I have notes. The first thing I wanted to do was talk about an experience I had over the weekend.
I want to hear about it.
Okay. I went to see New Kids on the Block.
Ew,
Yep.
Dude. I'm just kidding.
At the Blossom Music Center in Cuyahoga Falls, Ohio. It's one of those big amphitheaters, like it's got the lawn seats and then like the seating below it, and it's like covered.
Of course, yeah, the Molson Amphitheater is what we call it.
Well, do you guys have to like park in a farm field and then walk like 700 miles to get to the venue at those places?
I mean, yes and no.
Okay.
Because it's downtown Toronto, so like there is no fucking farm field, but you have to park a ways away.
Yeah, this is like out in the middle of the country, and like all the parking is just in like big farm fields. And it took us to get the like 0.9 miles from the entrance to the music place to our parking spot. It took us like an hour and 15 minutes.
Holy matrimony.
Yeah. And I wanted to talk about, not about their performance, which is fine.
Sure.
Right? It's a pop music show that has all the things that you would expect from a pop music show. Right? It's more about the
horny.
Yeah, it's more about like the spectacle of it all than it is about like can these guys sing? Right.
I don't think it's ever mattered whether or not they could sing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, kind of. So, and I think this is my nice way of saying, I'd venture to say 75% of the show was lip synced.
Oh,
and
yeah.
25% of the show, there was like a handful of songs where they actually sang.
Of course.
But I was watching very closely because I'm very interested in like the stage production and all the stuff. And they had cool stage production, a hydraulic lift thing in the back, and they were lifting DJ booths in and out and pianos and all kinds of stuff in the back of the stage and stuff. It's pretty cool. What I found very interesting though were the moments where they reached for the mic pack to flip the mic off before they did a real thing.
Oh, you can straight up see the moment?
Yeah. Like you're
assuming though. Like
I'm assuming, but also like,
because I feel like if that were happening, which it probably is, they're older, whatever.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck? Their fans probably don't even give a fuck.
No.
It would be happening at the soundboard.
See, I would have thought that too, but I also know it was opening night and they were having some issues, and but like it was very like he went from yes, I can hear him going like, yeah, Cleveland, what's up, through the microphone, to like trying to sing this incredibly high fucking really musical thing, like kneeling on this platform 30 feet in the air, like, and they got it like zoomed in on his face, right? And it's clearly not that.
Yeah.
Right? Like somebody was clearly, either he was doing it or somebody else was flipping a switch. But as he's going up the thing, I'm seeing him like go swank and then do his thing. It's fine.
Yeah. I would assume what he's doing is he's still getting himself in his ears.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he's like trying to sing that note. Yeah. And I bet they're pulling him out of the mix. And what he's probably doing is, while he is missing this note horribly, he's probably turning himself down in his ears, because he's probably just going, oh no. Yeah. Because that pack on your side is your fucking ear monitors.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I assume anyway.
Well, this is but also like, I guess that's true, right? Because but he did it before he was doing, like, it was like on the way up, or maybe he was like, I need to crank myself up in my ears to get up there to try and hit it.
Yeah,
maybe.
Yeah, there's a myriad of reasons. I fuck with my pack the whole time I'm up.
I never see you fuck with your pack.
I'm always fucking with it. Up, little down, little up, little down. Just going, oh fuck, that was bad. Oh,
I just always see you take out, put in, take out, put in, take out, put in.
Yeah. Nah, I use the fucking generic in-ears, so they're terrible.
Just, you should just get like these and just go around on stage with big cans on your head, like John Mayer.
Or like that. Does he do that? I was going to say the one guy from Linkin Park, the guitarist. I always thought that was a strange thing to do, but maybe it's not.
I was going to say, for pop music, like the spectacle thing, I think other than like maybe Gwar or Kiss.
Yeah.
Like in the rock world anymore. Mm-hmm. There's no like. There's not as much. It's a very different experience going to a concert. I also wanted to say that my wife, who is a huge New Kids fan, she says that protests should have way more confetti cannons at shows. She would have a lot more fun.
We used to have lots of confetti cannons. We bought, like, we owned them.
Yeah.
And we would just like fire them off at our shows.
Yeah. She likes confetti a lot.
I don't really know where they went. It was a mess. It always made a mess. Venues hated it. It's on our DVD, I'm pretty sure. Oh, we had like a snow machine. It snowed in our DVD because it was Christmas time.
That's awesome.
Pretty fucking wild.
Paula Abdul was supposed to open the show.
Oh, this will be good.
Paula Abdul did not perform.
Of course. You want to talk
She showed
about
up
lip
and there was a
syncing.
big thing on the big display boards that said due to production issues, Paula Abdul will not be performing.
Okay.
She did not perform the first 2 nights of the tour. And there were rumors flying everywhere about what it was. Somebody said that they had been at sound check earlier in the day and that she had stormed off.
Well, so she was just mad for 2 days?
I guess.
I don't want any money.
Somebody else said that she was mad that she didn't get enough time to sound check because the new kids took too long with their sound check. And then somebody else said that the whoever was organizing the tour had sent her people the wrong dimensions of the stage, and that the area that was available for her dancers on the stage was actually smaller than they had planned, and that it was too dangerous for them to try and change the choreography before the show.
I bet it's none of those things.
No, I bet she just...
Yeah, I don't know. She's a fucking hack.
Yeah.
Like, she's a hack.
Yeah, she's the worst.
I mean, she's probably a really good dancer.
I don't know.
Just
probably
like
not anymore.
I don't know if she really qualifies as a singer.
Yeah. Well, she did perform last night, and Jenny said it was terrible.
Yeah, big surprise.
There you go.
So Jenny's been going to all of them.
Oh, yeah. All over the place.
Hey.
I also wanted to share with you that, so our fans know who Muskie is, right? Like Musk is the guy who famously messed up the words to clarity. Mm-hmm. And then we've made fun of him about it on this podcast like 6 or 10 or 25 times. I had a dream the other night that he shot me to prove that getting shot doesn't hurt that bad.
Well, I mean, it's dream logic, so okay, right? Go on.
And then so in order to like save my life, I had to like plug the wound, and the only thing I had to plug it with was pizza crusts.
Oh,
so I stuffed some pizza crusts in the hole, and then spent the entire rest of the dream trying to figure out, like, trying to get to my Uber that I could not find to take me to the hospital.
That sounds like a very annoying dream to have.
Do you ever have dreams like that are like super cliche? Like the cliche part of that dream is just like you're trying to get to the thing, and it's like, oh, it's supposed to be just around the corner and it's not there, and then it's around the next corner, or it's, you know what I mean? You're like going toward it, but it keeps getting farther away.
Of course.
Do you have those all the time?
All of the time. I don't remember any of them, but like I know I do. You just wake up feeling like unsatisfied. I don't know. That's how I'm choosing to describe it right now. Are you wearing sunglasses?
Yeah.
Why? Do you often wear sunglasses?
And medallion.
Well, that's fucking just plain sick.
Because I'm wearing sunglasses because I'm fucking cool.
Oh, fair enough. Can I wear some?
Yeah. Do you have some?
Always.
All right, put some sunglasses on. I was wearing my regular glasses, and then I saw these sunglasses, and I said, I'm going to wear... Oh, those are fucking sick.
Are they tight?
Yeah.
I can't see a fucking thing, but I feel cool.
Yeah, you look cool. You don't need to see anything.
I feel like Owen Hart.
You look like Owen Hart.
Current
Is Owen Hart still alive? Didn't think so.
Don't joke about the dead, Fritzy. It's not funny.
It's not?
Fritzy.
Oh, okay.
Right. I can't see.
Can't make fun of a wrestler who died like 20 years ago.
Are these real pit vipers? They were cheap as hell. I feel like real pit vipers are very expensive.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure, aren't those sunglasses from like the 80s?
Yeah, but they're the new ones.
Oh, they come
Pit
back
Viper
around?
Pit Viper makes a ton of sunglasses now.
Oh.
They just don't make they don't make them. They don't put my prescription in them, so I can't see.
You can't get... You should be able to get a prescription film that you can put on the inside of sunglasses, and then you just like peel and stick it on.
I like that idea.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing. I was half an hour late to our podcast here. It's been a very hot and muggy day. I spent a lot of it outside, losing my mind, being a very sticky boy.
Yeah.
So I was half an hour late, and if I'm honest, I don't have a fucking clue what we're talking about this evening.
Oh, I'll tell you right now.
I'd love to hear.
We're talking about Mist.
Oh, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Why are we talking about all this other crap?
Because it was just the intro stuff to
We
get
were just
into
catching
Mist.
up. Okay. That was a pretty good segue then.
Yeah, really good.
Nice.
So the reason we're talking about Mist is because you just announced Newfoundland. I still can't say it. What is it?
Newfoundland.
Newfoundland?
Newfoundland.
It's not Newfoundland. It's Newfoundland.
I mean, I suppose some people probably
Like a
say
new
Newfoundland.
New fin, like a new
Newfoundland.
fin, like a shark.
Yeah.
New
The
fin.
found is just Finn.
Newfoundland.
That's how I would say it anyway. Newfoundland.
You announced a Newfoundland show.
Mm-hmm.
And so I thought we'd talk about the song that is written about Newfoundland and do a little explosion. We've talked about this song before when Sandra was on.
Yeah.
Because she was there for much of this stuff.
And Sandra's coming with us on this tour.
That's wonderful. I'll be very excited to see her.
You won't. She's itsy bitsy. When the two of you come together with your gigantic stature and her itsy bitsiness, you're going to say, you cancel each other out. Vision-wise, anyway.
I think musically this is the most approachable PTH song.
Yes. We were pretty fucking nervous to release this song, actually, and not because of the content of the lyrics. Like, I was excited about the context of the lyrics because I've been texting Johnny, been like, hey, Johnny, how would a Newfoundlander say this? And he's going, getting friggered. Okay. And I didn't tell him that I was writing a song. I was just asking him. But
yeah,
when it came to the record coming out and this song being on it definitely experienced a little trepidation because it was like different than anything we'd done in a long time.
Yeah.
I'd say it bears similarities maybe to some of the things from our past, like These Colors Don't Run or something like that.
Yeah.
But just a more mature approach to it.
Yeah. And I mean, it used to be, I think, like the go-to song for like, oh, you're not really into heavy music? Well, this is a band I really like. Here, listen to this song. Now I also throw like the Canary in there a little bit, I think.
Oh,
because I feel like the storytelling and like the history and stuff of that's approachable, and people know who Amelia Earhart was and kind of have an interest in that stuff, right? So I throw that in there sometimes too.
Sick.
But like, what of all the places that you've been? Like, there's no song about Tilsonburg. Why Newfoundland?
I don't know. We had just such a rich connection with the people that we met there, and such an interesting path, an interesting trajectory. Like the very first time we came to Newfoundland, we fucking played to like no one.
Yeah.
We played a couple weird spots. We played like what I think was like a university in Corner Brook. And then we played a very small bar in St. John's. And like, they weren't great shows. They weren't even good shows, if I would say that. But like, we just like fucking loved everyone that we met. And it was just like, everybody was super nice. And we had so much fun hanging out with them that the next time a show came up, the idea for a show came up to go to Newfoundland, we were like, fuck yeah, let's fucking go. And we flew back, and all of a sudden the show was pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
And there was a bunch of people. And I don't know whether it was like really because of us and because of our music, or whether it was because people were like, oh, fuck, this band came over and they're coming back.
Right.
Let's go to this show. Like, I think there's a handful of bands that come but don't come back.
Yeah.
Maybe at that time specifically.
Sure. I don't know any band that's ever gone there besides you guys.
No, sure you do.
Who?
No Effects?
No.
I think so. Or Johnny put on their show in Halifax. I can't remember.
You had to kiss a fish, right?
Yeah, we done that. We done that a handful of times.
Now, is when you kiss the fish, is it you caught the fish disease and that's why you can't poop good anymore?
Maybe I got some kind of parasite.
I think that might be the root cause.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we've been screeched in. Wow, like the fucking video.
Right.
Right. We get screeched in that, but like obviously it was more than one take.
Right.
And in that instant, you kiss the fish and you do a shot of fucking screech, which is rum.
Yeah.
And you say a bunch of stuff back and forth. And that's actually, for anyone who doesn't know, that's Johnny in the video.
Yeah.
His name shows up in the video. I'm sure you fucking know.
Oh, yeah.
But, so we did a bunch of takes and we were fucking hammering back screech each time. And they were like, all right, another take. And that's why at the very end of the video, I think there's a thing where like Truth goes, no more screech or something like that. It was because we did like fucking 10 takes of it and we were taking the shot every time. And then eventually the director was like, a lovely fellow named Mark Riccadelli, he was like, yo, you guys do not have to take that shot every time. Like, we've already got that. But we were supposed to go out, like, fucking party that night and, like, have some fun with people. But, like, we just had to go back to the hotel and pass out. We were all fucked from that scene.
So Johnny is a fixture in the Newfoundland music scene.
Yeah.
I would say, like, top 3 show promoter in the world. It's like Bill Graham, Live Nation, and him, probably.
I've never heard of Bill Graham, and Live Nation sucks.
But like,
so Johnny's number 1,
okay.
JFK's number 2,
okay, JFK,
and Brandon Eady's number 3.
Okay,
JFK as in John Kennedy.
Yeah,
from Edmonton. Yeah. I fucking love JFK.
All right, so before we got on here, you were telling me this story, and you asked me not to share this story about how you came up with some of the lyrics in the song, and I just have to because, like, I think it's a really cute story, and so I'm just gonna share this with everybody. So it's the part of the song that talks about Johnny and the boys were waiting there, ready to explain. They weren't there to drive us, just a welcome back to the island. So we taxied to the venue to prepare for the night to sweep. Slept in the back room until the India showed up. So that section.
Yeah.
So how that came about, like the story behind that, like why Johnny and the boys showed up and didn't give you a lift. So St. John's is known, if for nothing else, one specific mode of transportation. It's not boats or planes or trains or cars for that matter. It's tandem bikes. Everybody knows that St. John's is known for everybody riding around on tandem bikes. And so when Johnny and the boys rode up on a couple of tandem bikes, they were like, oh shit, there's not room for all you guys and your stuff on our tandem bikes to take you to the venue. So they basically just gave you double birds, see you at the venue, we'll bring the beer. So you guys had to get taxis from the airport to the venue, and you guys beat them there by like hours. And so you had to sweep up the venue, get it all nice and clean before they opened the doors, and then you had time for a nap. And meanwhile, Johnny and the boys are riding on their tandem bikes, balancing cases of beer on the handlebars to get to the venue. And they got there and brought the beer, and that's when the India showed up so you guys could start drinking. But it was hours later. And that's why that part of the song is in there, is because of the Johnny and the boys and the tandem bikes. And they had to bring the beer, and they had to ride all the way from the airport to the venue on their bicycles. And that's the whole story behind that.
Yeah, and not a single word of that is true.
That is 100% true. You were just telling me this before we started recording.
You absolute... That's not the truth. The truth is exactly what the song says. We fucking got off the plane, and Johnny and the boys were all there waiting, and it was a delightful little hello. And then we were like, all right, let's fucking scoot to the venue. And they were like, actually, everybody wanted to come say hello and welcome back to the island, so we don't have room for you guys in any of their cars. I'm like, what the fuck? And then they put us in a taxi. She's like, all right, thanks for the warm welcome. It was nice. It was really sweet, but it's also funny.
This is, I don't know if this is an offensive question.
Okay.
And maybe people from Newfoundland will be offended by it.
Mm-hmm. I'm not from Newfoundland, so.
I know, but I'm just saying, listeners,
Newfoundland.
I don't know if this is offensive or not, but while you were there visiting, how much puffin meat did you eat?
Oh, yeah, none, never. I don't think that's fucking offensive. I think it's more of a Nordic thing, though. Puffins are obviously in fucking Norway and Scandinavia, and there's something about like eating their hearts and shit like that.
Is there?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I just think they're cute birds, and I thought maybe you were just eating them.
They're cute as heck.
Just plucking them
and
off
I'm
a
sure
rock and...
people eat them, but not us.
Okay.
And I don't know. You'd have to ask a Newfoundlander.
What is Friggered?
Fucked up, man.
I looked it up. That's not what it says.
What's it say?
A frigger is someone who leaps or moves about. A clown. Also, a penis.
That's because you frig with it.
And also someone who frigs. A masturbator.
Okay.
Or a disagreeable or objectionable person.
Okay. I mean, I get it. You're being like, you little frigger.
That's what it says. Also, an object made by a glass blower.
So, okay. Let's forget about that.
That's what the internet says.
Forget about that one, Fritzy. I want you to banish it from your mind.
Okay. Is it possible that it's a stereotypical rural Australian typically wearing plain denim jeans, singlets, and a cowboy hat?
That's 100%.
Okay.
Let's think about it. Frigging is fucking, right? So if you're friggered, you're fucking fucked. It just means drunk, of course.
What is sweeping?
It's guitar.
Oh, waiting for the... Oh, to sweep. It's like sweep picking.
Yeah, waiting for some sick sweep pick. No, but it's waiting for the night to sweep over you, you know?
I don't know.
Is that awkward phrasing? You know?
No, I just think it, like, to me, it means using a broom.
I know.
I just assume that you had to clean the venue.
And live, I always go, waiting for the night to sweep.
You do?
Always. Every single time. And I wish there was a fucking guitar sweep in there.
Do you like apple fritters?
Yeah. It's donut number 2 for me.
Really? What's number 1?
Sour cream glaze.
Yeah, that's a good donut.
That's a great donut. It's cake based. That's important to me.
Yep. Cake based donut is the best donut.
Yeah. It'll kill you the fastest.
Yep. It's by far the best.
Oh, you know what I learned about tonight?
What?
This is an aside.
Okay.
Do you know about dirty soda?
Do I know about? I feel like I do, but maybe not.
People in Utah can't kill themselves with booze or coffee, so they're killing themselves with soda that they put creamer in.
Yeah.
And I want to put booze in it. Go on.
Oh, Mormons are weird.
They're lovely.
Did you see? Have you heard? I'm sure you've seen this before. The band 16 Cell. It's like a Russian metalcore band that did a cover of Mist.
No.
They have a female singer.
Maybe I have seen it.
Her name's Ksenia Lukina. She's got short red hair.
Is it good?
It's pretty good.
Pretty good. Good.
You should watch the video because the bass player, his earlobe holes.
Oh, he's tagged me in stuff before. He's got big old.
They're like down to here.
Yeah.
They're giant.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering if you had ever talked to them.
Incredible bassist. I have seen that fella. I don't know if I've seen that cover, but I'm sure the bass is pretty fucking spot on.
It's all pretty good.
What's that called? What's like that archaic way of saying, "Oh, look at the big boobs on her"? You say, "Look at the bazookas or
bazongas."
Bazongas. That's what I feel like we should say when you see.
Look at the bazongas on
the
that
metal
dude.
dude's guy with the big ears. We're like, look at the bazongas on that fella. Wow, excellent set of friggin' bazongas.
I fucking love it. Why is Mist so long?
Is it long?
I think it is, isn't it? It's like 19 minutes or something. The video itself is like.
Oh, the video's very long. The video's very long, but it kind of just encapsulates our experience. I was in favor of taking that like big techie prog metal part out of it and just going and throwing it in the trash, at least for like a fucking music video treatment, because I was like, shorten it up, whatever. But I really thought that with fucking Play-Dohs as well. I think that techie part is just out of place, and the song would be better if it fucking hit the trash.
I think all the guitar playing fans would be like, "What? No!"
But as far as like compositional, like the Mist instrumental break makes a lot more sense from like a composition point.
Sure.
Play-Dohs is just like, hey, this song's not that that's not that techie. Let's shoehorn a fucking tech part in. That's what it is to me.
I feel like if you could get rid of all the instrumental parts in a song, that would be just fine by you.
Which is, I mean, that's not true, because like, as much as like I think that is not a great moment in the song, I think like it doesn't help at all. It doesn't help the song structure in any way. I also like when it comes to live, at that point I'm just going, I believe in God and I'd like to thank him.
Because you need that break.
Because I need that break so bad.
Yeah.
Especially in fucking Play-Dohs. I'm glad we're doing a sunglasses stream.
I know, it's fun.
I'm so much less nervous.
Are you? You can always do sunglasses.
Well, just because I can't see you. And if I can't see you, I don't have to be nervous.
Can you not wear contact lenses?
I don't.
But you never tried?
No, I did. I was irresponsible with them.
Oh,
I would leave them in for like weeks at a time.
And then they stuck to your eyeballs and
had to use the fucking arm of my glasses to scrape under my eyelid.
Like that lady that had like
No, 70... not like her. Don't bring her up. She's,
you know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about. It's disgusting.
So this is famously a love song to Newfoundland.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to ask you some questions about other famous love songs to places.
Okay.
You ready?
No.
First one on the list, Shipping Up to Boston.
Ah.
The song, you got to tell me which of these facts is true about this song. All right.
I'm a sailor's egg, and I lost my leg.
One, the song was written by Woody Guthrie. 2, it's the theme song for Rizzoli and Isles. 3, it's the only song by the Dropkick Murphys. 4, it makes extensive use of a hurdy-gurdy. Which one of those facts is true fact?
Which one of those facts is a true fact?
Yeah. Which one's true? The others are lies.
It makes extensive use of a hurdy-gurdy.
That is not true.
Fuck, that's a Newfoundland instrument, isn't it? Then it's got to be B.
It's the theme song to Rizzoli and Isles.
Yeah, I don't know what that means. So
Rizzoli and Isles was a television program about a detective who works with solves crimes with the help of the medical examiner.
So the song is by Woody Guthrie. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah. So the story behind it is basically Woody Guthrie's family, his estate, gave the Dropkick Murphys, like, they were like, hey, you want to go through some of his unpublished lyrics? And so they spent a day just going through pages and pages of unpublished stuff of Woody Guthrie's and came across just this little clip of stuff that was something he wrote about a sailor who lost his leg.
Pretty cool.
And they were like, fuck, we'll grab that.
And it is their biggest song by a significant chunk.
Yeah. The next song is the song Cleveland Rocks.
Is that the theme song to that 70s show?
No. It's the theme song to the Drew Carey show.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about now?
Yeah, I do.
So
I knew it was a theme song. Isn't that fucking weird?
Huh?
That I just associated it with a wrong show.
Yeah.
And then I sang That 70s Show song, and I was like, something's wrong.
Cleveland Rocks was originally released in Britain as England Rocks.
Yeah. That's true.
It was written by presidents of the United States.
Of America?
That's that band, you know?
I finished the name.
It's actually satire and is making fun of Cleveland, or it plays on a never-ending loop inside the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Which one is?
And only one of those is true?
One of those is true.
Cleveland, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is in Cleveland, which is weird.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like the most rockin' place, not the least rockin' place. But that one song the whole time is no good. That's fucking tantamount to torture. The employees would revolt. Let's see. So, it can't be on the loop in there. It could be satire. Could be about England. I don't think it's by the presidents of the United States of America. I'm going to say A is true.
A is true. It was originally written as Cleveland Rocks by Ian Hunter.
It's England
in
Rocks.
The 70s. But his label didn't want to release it because they thought it was too niche and nobody gave a shit about Cleveland.
They thought Cleveland sucks.
So he changed it to England Rocks so that they could release it in England.
Okay.
Next
It
one.
would probably just become a football chant.
Yeah.
I heard
Detroit
about
Rock City.
Can I tell you about a football chant I heard of the other day?
Yes.
I don't know what fucking fan base says this, but when their team is losing, they just go, "If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands." And then nobody claps their hands.
That's pretty funny.
Like they just all stand there with their hands in their pockets.
That's pretty good. I like it.
Detroit Rock City.
Detroit Rock City. Detroit Rock City is based on an incident that happened outside a show at Cobo Hall in Detroit.
Okay.
Venue in Detroit. Was so unpopular they released the single with the side swapped. It has 3 different lengths. Released,
Okay.
like it's been released in 3 different lengths, and it never charted.
The doom doom. The doom doom. Wait, what are the words to it again? Boom.
All I know is the part where it goes, Detroit, Rock City. Whatever.
Well, you know the bass line.
But yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Get up. Everybody fucking move their feet. Everybody gonna lose their seat. You gotta lose your mind in Detroit. I don't remember any of the fucking things. Let's say B.
Oh, you're gonna say B?
Yeah.
That's true. So the
That
B
was
side,
correct?
the B side of Detroit Rock City was the ballad Beth.
Oh, Beth, I hear you calling.
Yep.
I know that one too.
And Detroit Rock City was so unpopular, and Beth became so popular that they re-released it with Beth as the A side and Detroit Rock City as the B side. But the incident that they wrote Detroit Rock City about actually happened in North Carolina.
Oh.
It has been released with 4 different lengths.
Oh, so there's just like little differences
And
here.
it charted at number 99 in Canada in 1976.
Gotta lose your mind in Detroit, Rock City.
All right. Last one.
Where did you say the incident happened?
Charlotte, North Carolina.
Gotta lose your mind in Charlotte, North Carolina.
This one is about Olympia, Washington by Rancid.
Oh, Rancid, yeah.
The song is actually written about actress Olivia Dukakis from Fried Green Tomatoes. The story in the song takes place completely in the city of Olympia, Washington. Is really a love song about Toby Vale, the drummer from Bikini Kill. And Out Come the Wolves is a perfect record.
Out Come the Wolves is a perfect record.
Yeah. It's a trick question. There's 2 correct answers.
Okay. Is Olympia the one that starts with the starts with that riff?
Yeah.
And you know it's down on 6th Street.
Yeah.
Knew that I was in trouble. Feeling much like a devil. Something burning deep inside of me.
Yeah.
That one?
That's exactly the one.
What were the options again? It's about Olivia Munn.
Olivia Dukakis.
Olivia Dukakis from Fried Green Tomatoes.
It takes place completely in Olympia, Washington. It's a love song to Toby Vale, the drummer
Who's
from
Toby
Bikini
Vale?
Kill.
Oh, okay.
And Out Come the Wolves.
Out Come the Wolves is a perfect record. So we know Out Come the Wolves is a perfect record. So let's say B. It takes place entirely in Olympia,
It
Washington.
does not. The entire song takes place in New York City. It's him in New York wanting to be back in Olympia because that's where Toby Vale, the drummer from Bikini Kill, lives, and he was madly in love with her and just wanted to get back to that girl.
But what about his child bride?
I don't know.
I love Rancid, but
Did he have a child bride?
dude, Brody Dolly was a kid when they met. Not.
I always forget that she was
Sick.
married to him.
Yeah. And it's not cool.
She's been in some not great relationships,
She has.
unfortunately.
But she's come out the other side of it.
Indeed, she has. I make you a thing.
I didn't make you anything. I'm so sorry.
It's okay, but we're gonna spend some time with this thing because I think it's. I gotta open it. I think you're gonna want to do something with this.
I'm going to
You
use
might
my
want
glasses.
You might want to. I'm pretty proud of it. My personal self.
Oh, I can see a lot better like this.
Did you put your glasses on over your?
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like I'm in the Aquabats or something. I feel like this is kind of what they look like. Something this.
I'm going to send it to you, but while
I can see, so you can send it to me.
Okay.
Something squirting deep inside of me.
It's just real big, and that's the problem. It's taking a minute. But we can cut out some of this too. But
I won't.
I'll just hold it up a little while it's doing the thing. It's generating a thing here.
Protest the hero. What the fuck?
Is it backwards to you?
No.
Oh, it's not. Okay, so this is a map. This is a Protest the Hero Volition X 2024 tour map.
Okay.
Of North America.
Sounds good.
And let's do this.
Are you showing people how little of North America is actually being achieved? Inadvertently? What is that basketball hat you have on it? Is it the basketball fire?
Yeah, it's the Detroit Pistons.
Wow, I did not see that coming.
Yeah.
What is a piston? Is it a fire horse?
Yep. Their mascot is like a horse, because like horsepower. Because it's Detroit. Because like it would be dumb if their mascot was just like a fucking piston.
That's true. That would be dumb. Be dumb if their name was Pistons.
Their name is the Pistons.
Oh. How silly of me.
So in this map, you can see that the areas of the country where you will not be visiting are marked with the eat shit and go fuck yourself.
They are 90% of the country.
There's also a part at the bottom that says eat shit Texas, specifically.
Oh, okay.
And then each state has the date, the venue of the show that you played there.
Oh, wow.
On this map. And then, except for Ohio, because Ohio is a shitty place. So I put Ohio sucks, but there were 2 shows. And I put the dates. But I hate Ohio, so I didn't bother.
I'm trying to look for that. I can't find it.
Did it not send to you?
No, I'm looking at it. I got it here.
Oh, okay.
Hey, we're going to Charlotte.
Yeah.
Rock City.
That's right.
I don't know that. Oh, Ohio sucks. There it is. There were 2 shows. So this is supposed to be like after it happens?
Sure.
Because that says that's past tense.
Yeah.
I'm going to remove my glasses.
I mean, just if somebody saw this sometime in the future, you're like, oh, yeah, somebody made us this map that showed the tour we did for Volition X. And look, there were 2 shows in Ohio. But every state that you don't go to has to eat shit and go fuck yourself. Okay. And then I added in the Canadian, the Canadian stuff is mostly just maps of the city, except for Newfoundland is all of Newfoundland, but Ontario and London and Montreal. Stuck
Ontario
up there
is
as a
province.
Huh?
Oh, Ontario is a province.
No, I meant Toronto.
Yeah.
The city map of Toronto, the city map of London, and the city map of Montreal, but then the entire island of Newfoundland. So there's nothing uniform about it.
Yeah. Can I tell you, today I found, well, actually it wasn't today, but today I watched a DVD. It was labeled Protest the Hero, These Colors Don't Run, Edit 1. And then it had the name Magnum on it.
Magnum?
So before we made the These Colors Don't Run video, we made a These Colors Don't Run music video. And it was so bad that upon watching it, we were like, oh, fuck. We need to burn this.
You need to burn it?
Now, it didn't get burnt. It got burnt to a DVD and stored somewhere in my parents' basement for 20 years. And my sister's kids love digging through all the old stuff and finding my sister's old CDs and her tapes that have her figure skating routine music on it and stuff like that. And anyway, I was down in my parents' basement and I looked down on the table and I saw the DVD for that music video. I was like, oh, fuck. And I watched it today. And it is so fucking bad. Like, honestly, I thought, like, we watched it and we were like, this is so fucking bad. It can never be seen. It'll never be funny. And we were right. Like, it's
you knew
not
it at the time.
Funny. Like, I thought, oh, I'm going to be able to watch this and laugh. And I kind of can, but like, for the most part, it's like, holy fuck. Like, it is so fucking bad. I can't, like, I remember we filmed it at Arf's house. They put up like black sheets on the walls and on the floor. And then we did like individual shots and then like group shots. But the group shots are like this overhead shot where the camera's pointed down and all you can see is like cymbals, me, and like a guitar head is like swinging in. And like, we're performing like fucking, I remember the guy was like, we're going to record everything double speed. We're going to play the song back double speed and then we're going to slow it down. You guys will look really cool. But he was like, you need to move as much as possible. So like through the whole thing, we're all just going, and like fucking doing all sorts of weird shit. And it's like so poorly edited. Like it's so fucked up. I sent just like a little really funny clip to Truk. I was like, look at this, man. And he was like, oh fuck. And I was like, I think we should release this. And he was like, we could definitely find something to do with it. And then I was like, I'm kidding around. I don't think there's any world in which you want anyone to ever see this. And then I sent him a little bit longer of a clip of it. And he was like, okay. Everybody chill. Like, not like that, but he was like, if this was in my possession, it would be destroyed.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not going to destroy it, but like, if I was fucking 15 years old, I would release this to embarrass myself and all of my friends. If I was 20 years old, I would do that. But I'm not like that anymore. I can't do that to my friends. If it was just embarrassing me, I would love to fucking release it and show people what a moron I am. And I get it worse than anyone. But no one is safe in this video. No one. It is one of the most fucking embarrassing things I've ever seen in my life. My fucking high school girlfriend is in it for a second. For some reason, they're like people holding signs that say the country names on them at the end. And it's like, for some reason, it's like just like 5 or 6 people. It's like our manager, a couple people we knew, my girlfriend, and 2 people we went to high school with. And then it's like over. It's like, what is this music video? Oh, and at the very end, they've got that above shot. And it's all 5 of us. It's Mo, Riffy, Truk, Scoot, and I. And we're looking up and we're holding signs. And it says protest. We drop that. Drop that. Oh. Hero. Drop that. But it's the orientation's wrong. So it's like, it says protest the hero, but it's upside down. And it's like, it's so fucked. It's so fucked.
Where did you get the guy? Do you even remember?
His name was Magnum. He went to school with our manager, like high school with our manager. And I remember talking to him and being like, so where does the name Magnum come from? And he's like, it's a nickname. And I was like, oh, where'd you get it from? He's like, I gave it to myself. I'm like, oh no, dude. I don't know where Magnum is right now, but I wish him the worst. I wish him the worst.
That's fucking amazing.
I wish I could fucking show you Fritzy, but I can't. I can't.
I would never ask you to show it to me just because.
Honestly, I think Truk would actually never forgive me if any bit of it got out.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand that completely. And like, when you're that age, like what, you 15?
I don't know.
Probably?
I don't know. Would have been 2003 or 2002, somewhere in there.
Yeah. So like, what do you guys know?
Nothing.
Right?
We just were told to do a thing
Yeah.
and expected it to look good, and it looked bad.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, the fact that you had like somebody set up cameras and stuff to like, that's, if it had been me at that age, it would have been like, hey, Dad, can I borrow your camcorder? Do you mind if I tape over this golf tournament to make my band's music video? Like, that's the level of production I would have had.
And I don't think it was too far off that. But it is funny, like thinking now, like thinking back then, you go, let's do this cheaply. Well, you fucking can't.
Yeah.
Right? You do it cheaply, it looks like fucking shit. Whereas afterwards we went and we got a fucking grant from the government and we made a music video properly and it came out well.
Yeah.
It's a little embarrassing itself, but it's a fucking good music video. Now, like I'm thinking of, for instance, the band Rarity, who is a dear friend of ours, Loden. He fucking shoots his own music videos. He just has cameras and knows what to fucking do. You can do shit cheaply. It's a whole different fucking world. And maybe you could have done it cheaply. You just needed someone with their head screwed on a little better than Magnum. Maybe you could have done it better at that time, but it really seems like a new world where you can fucking achieve things like music videos and fucking all sorts of cool shit without absolutely breaking the bank.
Well, yeah, a lot of it now is about time, right? Like, as much time as it takes to learn an instrument to play, somebody's got to take the time to learn like how to use like software and do all of that stuff. And then there are the people who are like savants, you know what I mean? They're like, oh yeah, I wrote and played all the music and I made the video and I do all my own social media and I do. And you're like, how do you have time for that? How do you figure it out?
People are incredible, Fritzy.
I have some questions from Discord for you.
Oh, cool.
The first question is, can you start hiding farts in the podcasts for the fans to find more? Guitarzan really liked that game.
Okay. Well, when it comes to me.
Mushy wants to know, can you count to 17?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Okay, good job. Duskbane wanted to know if I enjoyed deviled eggs on occasion. I do not.
Excuse me?
Deviled eggs are disgusting.
I wish I had a rat tail, dude. Do I not look like I had to have a mean rat tail right now?
Yeah, you should have one.
Like imagine just like I turn my head a little bit and you saw like something kind of fly up on my shoulder. You'd be like, horny.
Kane wants to know, and this is a serious question.
Great.
I said I was listening back to the podcast recently where you guys said you were listening to power metal before you recorded Fortress. What were your musical influences for the other records? Do you remember?
During Keziah, City of Evil had come out, and we were really fucking pumping City of Evil hard.
Okay.
The thing about that is like after Fortress, we all developed our own lives, right? Like we're not like basically just like living with each other all the time.
Right.
So everybody's taste sort of becomes their own taste. And I can't say what Truk was listening to when he was doing Scurrilous, Volition, Palimpsest. I can't tell you. I know what I was listening to, and I won't tell you that either.
Okay. I know what you're listening to.
always listening to the same thing.
Yeah,
I have
just
been
always
listening
just
to
listening
Olivia
to
Rodrigo on
country
repeat
music.
since 2011.
Just country music, nonstop. Toby Keith.
Never Toby Keith.
Nothing but Toby Keith and...
That was it.
Yeah, Shania Twain. That was it.
Those were the questions.
Those were the questions.
Well, I'm going to need more questions because next week I'm coming back alone.
I know, it's fucked. I'm scared.
I'm going to do something weird. I don't know what it's going to be yet.
I'm very scared.
I don't even know how to do it.
It's real easy. You just record yourself in this thing.
Yeah.
And then you just download it.
Edit it up.
Yeah. Throw it into... Do you have Adobe or do you use like a...
I use Premiere Pro.
Yeah, me too. So yeah, I'll just send you the
is that what it is?
Pro template.
I use whatever the Apple one is. Final Cut Pro.
Oh, well, you could probably open a Premiere Pro template in Apple Final Cut.
I'm sure everything will be fine.
I'll send you all the stuff in a little package.
I'm going to just make something wackadoo.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm nervous about it.
You should be.
Yeah. It's your creativity is broad and tall.
I'm a man. I don't have a broad's creativity.
You have broad and your creativity is wide ranging, and it's very hard to like predict.
I'm also very lazy though.
I don't think so.
Oh, wait till you see when I just don't make an episode.
No, what you should do is just download one of the old episodes and just repost it with like a new thumbnail and call it something different and see if anyone notices. True. Well, I mean, that's it.
All right.
That's all I got. This has been the Missed Song Exploder episode of Podcast The Hero. Everybody can eat shit and go fuck themselves. And I, by default, win the gift. So,
yeah, you do.
Yeah, it's a pretty good night for me.
Golly. Worst night of my life.
You can also take a picture from your...
Is he she?